Welcome to Missoula, Montana, and pro stop number 4, the Red Death.
Luis Cordova versus Ray Ure. The first game, though, it was Cordova who looked like he had it in the bag. He handily beat him 15-7 in that first with absolute precision and power. The tables turned in the second game. Ure came out like we've seen him in the rest of the tournament.
I mean, those serves are just barely getting over the line.
We are headed into an exciting tiebreaker, and I mean exciting.
Just cranks that ball down the right side.
It was Ure with all the momentum to start.
Oh, just misses it.
And just a few more points sends him to the finals.
Got 11-5, 11-6. He looked like it was cruise control, but I've played Luis enough times. If there was a take-home message from it, and I'm sure Ray will be able to look back at it, is that it's never over with that guy till it's over. He's going to keep battling till the end, but there was no surprises there for me.
Oh.
But something happens in Luis.
Oh my
and
goodness.
a nice revolving door
Great
kill
hit
shot,
there.
and Ray appreciates it.
He has just one timeout left to use, and he takes it.
Take his timeout. There he goes. Regroup. See if he can reel Ray in. But Ray is right there. He's next to the finish line.
And whatever happened in that timeout seemed to be a game changer.
That's the way it panned out. I think it was 12-8, and Ray didn't score again. So
He came out absolutely demolishing, earning the next 7 points, fired up.
Oh my goodness. What a shot there by Luis. Just pinches that corner. Crack serve there from Lucho.
Beating Ure at a 15-12 nail-biter tiebreaker.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And that's
and
the
he
match.
loses on that.
Saw so much excitement there with that last point. What emotions are you feeling right now?
He kind of pisses me off, you know. He's one of those that you pick up a ball, he's like, dude, during the rally, or he's very good, but he just pisses me off. So that's what that was.
Finals time for the men, and one we've seen many times before as its number 1, Martin Mulkerrins, and number 2, Luis Cordova.
All the buzz coming into this tournament, Dave, was Mark Mulkerrin's 5 consecutive race titles, 23-match winning streak.
The storm is about to happen.
Cordova steps in with 4 straight points in game 1, wearing out that corner.
Luis looks calm.
Cordova starts to run away with it, taking a hefty lead, 12-6. But Cordova closes it out with a win, 15-12 in that first game.
Luis looks like he's cramping or has back spasms. Martin has horrible blisters on his feet.
Tiebreaker, here we come.
And Luis with the Juarez paddle kill.
And then check out this rally. Both players with chances to put it away multiple times, and it ends up with both players on the ground.
Are you kidding me?
God.
That was incredible.
Oh my.
Well, that was one of the best rallies we've seen. At this time, both players are completely spent, and yet they're still putting their effort forward like this.
Cordova leads 10-6. Cordova gives it one more push.
He goes for it in the corner and gets it, and he slams his hands together. Big hug between the two as Luis Cordova defeats Martin Mulkerrins here, the tiebreaker, and ends the streak. And a lot of emotion from Lucho.
He takes the tiebreaker and the Red Death title, 15-9.
It means a lot. I played well, you know, since the first game or second game with Dylan. I felt like, you know, I feel like my old self, you know, so I was able to play well. I grinded it out somehow because I couldn't even breathe there at the end of the second or the third, but somehow the shots came in. I've been working on my serve a bit at home, and I've been working on my footwork. So I try to get in there, serve, and then move properly and try to like execute first strike kills.
Let's kick it off with the men's and Saturday, which was wild. Luis Cordova versus Mark Doyle. This is the first time these guys have ever played each other. Doyle excited for the opportunity, and you can see it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
First game, he comes out strong, dominates, takes it 15-8. But Cordova snaps back, comes in showing his experience.
Oh, what a shot.
Like game 1, never even happened, and seizes it 15-4. So here it is, another tiebreaker. Cordova is settling in.
Oh my
And
goodness.
that's a nice diving kill from Luis Cordova and a slap from Mark Doyle.
Completely settled in. Doyle can't compete.
Oh my
nice
goodness.
get from Mark, and he dives in and misses that shot.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say that was the first
Gonna
one,
get
but
it?
Luis
Oh my goodness.
gets it back.
Oh my goodness.
And Luis wins
Luis
that
Cordova.
rally. Are you kidding me? There's no way he should win that rally.
Luis Cordova.
Wow.
Cordova is headed to the semis, 15-11.
And he gets it on
There
a
it
crack
is.
serve.
What a match.
How would you describe playing Mark Doyle for the first time?
Yeah, you know, he just pisses me off. I'm just kidding.
The sixth tiebreaker for Saturday, Luis Cordova versus Ray Ure.
Get the exterminator.
Holy
There's a mouse
smokes.
running around.
Game one, the collegiate champion Ure is out to take it, but don't ever count Cordova out.
Right now, he's just completely unflappable.
That was an incredible shot right there.
He takes game one, 16-14.
Great comeback. But Ray's playing just like Luis. It's like I'm watching two Luises right now.
He handily takes game two, 15-7.
That was a kill shot on the serve.
A tiebreaker is something you never want to get Luis Cordova into.
That's a nice shot right there.
He has won his last 7.
No, look at that perfect pass.
He does it again here and is headed to play Martin Mulkerrins in the finals.
Oh, and Ray just skipped it in, and Luis wins. Luis is going to be in the final.
He came up playing very well. Even in the second, I mean, he was way up. I made a big comeback. And then in the third, it was even worse. So I knew I'd done it before, you know, and I do it a lot, very often.
This, the third final in a row for these two. Montana, which Luis Cordova took.
And a lot of emotion from Lucho.
Juarez, Martin Mulkerrins won that one.
Point match, good play, guys.
And now they're here.
Let's play ball. Good luck.
Game one tips off tight, both fighting for every point.
That's a great shot from Martin.
Right out.
Then all of a sudden, Luis breaks loose.
That's a nice shot.
Point.
Inside out, right corner kill.
Cordova perfectly places his final shot, 15-10. Game two, it's tied up again early on at 4-4, but it's Mulkerrins the first to 5.
Well, that's when Luis is at his most dangerous day, when he's got his hands on his hips like that.
That lead doesn't stick for long. Cordova sees the setup and just takes over, ties it up.
Wow.
Incredible shot.
Cordova looking comfortable.
And when he gets more comfortable, he's really whipping more.
Point.
That's an ace.
I like that shot from Luis.
Look at the touch, though.
14-8, here it is. Luis steps into serve with such control, confidence throughout this entire match and takes it.
It feels good. It feels good that I'm playing like myself again. I was serving very well. You know, I think that was probably the biggest difference. I feel like every shot I was putting it where I wanted to, down the lines.
And there it is. Look at that emotion right there from Lucho.
I was serving well. I was putting pressure on him since I served, and then the first shot after that. So I feel like in control of every rally. Yeah, I feel good.
Season 13, and it all concludes here. The Players' Championship at the Sports Mall in Salt Lake City. So now, the men's Race for 8 season finale.
Dave, these guys are so similar. They're about the same age, the same height, same weight.
Right, and they kind of play the same style.
For the first time, the Players' Cup is on the line, as the winner of this match would be the winner of it all, this season's Players' Cup champion and the coveted maroon jacket. Would it be Martin Mulkerrins or Luis Cordova? Game one starts almost as you would expect with these two.
A lot on the line here.
Intense as always. It's tied up at 2.
First kill shot of the match for Martin. And
Tied up again at 3, but then Cordova cuts free, steals a bit of a lead.
Look at these rallies, Dave.
It's a game of chess, a game we are used to with these two. Tied at 12 now, Cordova isn't going to let Mulkerrins come back for the win.
And Martin just totally mishits that left fist, Dave. I mean, that's a shot Martin makes with his eyes closed in his sleep.
He snags game 1, 15-12.
Goes skinny again, Dave, and he gets it.
He's found something down that right wall.
Game 2, Mulkerrins is ready to battle, unstoppable coming out. It seems like Mulkerrins is within striking distance to take this game.
How does Luis get that back?
He then has a 10-3 lead. Cordova, though, not about to give up. Unreal gets and perfectly placed shots.
Luis gets that.
He's chipping away. Mulkerrins just can't give it that last push.
Gosh, how does Luis get to those?
Such a hard shot to take that off the side wall. That much power. That was the hardest shot of the match and the best shot of the match.
Yeah, that was incredible.
So it's Cordova who does.
Here it is, match point for the Players' Cup. Big setup for Luis. He can put it away right here, and he goes for it, and he gets it, and he wins the Players' Cup. Luis Cordova takes down the #1 seed, Martin Mulkerrins, and he wins the championship in Salt Lake City. Look at Luis slamming his hands against the back wall. I told you he'd have some emotion here.
He was, well, I don't know, way up 9-3 or something. And I was like, okay, time to slow it down, play a little different. And it worked. You know, when we got to 12, we got stuck for a while. So I said, okay, change the serve up again. And I don't know, it worked out. I hit some good shots at the end there. Neither one of us could put it down. You know, we were both real tired. So I was lucky to put it down at the end.
This season, remarkable, not just taking this tournament, but the Players' Cup Championship. How much work, what was it for you that went into this entire year to make it happen?
I think it was more mental. You know, I feel like I was playing real bad last season, and this season I kind of started kind of iffy. It was just mental. I told Daniel, like, it's just mental. Yeah, you know, we have all the shots and stuff, you know, even if we're not, like, practicing that much and stuff, like, we have everything it takes to win. So, yeah, that's what it was. It was all, I think, mental. My serves are working, and after my serve works, then I get on a kind of like an offensive mindset. So, yeah.